What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I am so happy that you guys are here. The most magical place here that I love having you guys here. Thank you guys so much, by the way, all the new people who have joined us. I am so happy that you guys are here with us, and everybody who's been here. I love you all so much. I have been feeling a little bit down lately, not really for any particular reason, but I really felt called to bring you this reading all about what people find attractive about you, or why do people love you, what people love so much about you, really just wanting to hype you guys up because I feel like it's needed right now. Like, you guys really need to pick me up. I think we all need it. I think you guys need to be reminded of how badass and how magical and how amazing you guys really are, because I think you need a reminder. I think we all do. And so that is why I'm choosing to bring you guys this reading. Really quickly, I wanted to talk about these candles here that I have lit up for you guys because they are intentional. I have an evil eye candle to, of course, ward away anything that might be negatively aimed at our way. Not to say that anybody's negatively aiming anything, but, protection. And then, of course, remove obstacles to remove any blockages in our way from achieving our goals and manifestations. And then I also have a crown of success candle here so that we can achieve all the things and be successful in what we are going after. So that is what I have going for us here in our reading. And yeah, you guys, I have 4 groups for us. I also want to point out today I will be using charms in our reading to channel as well in the beginning and pull out more stuff, more goodies. So all about what people love about you and find attractive about you. This is going to be not just about like romantic partners, but also like friends and family, strangers, things like that. So we're going to pull out all the things, okay? Whatever I can get, and just hype you up and give you all the goodness, all the juicy juice. So let's get into your group selection. We have 4, as you can see, and yeah, these little cute guys were calling out to me from my bag of goodies, so I wanted to use them. Starting off with group 1. By the way, you can pick as many as you feel called to. There's no wrong way to do this. Group 1, we have this cute little owl. Group 2, we have this cute turtle that's got like a little armor on it. So cute. I don't know why, he reminds me of like Master Oogway a little bit. Group 3, we have this cow. So cute. I think they're all cute. I'm going to keep saying that, but oh my gosh, so sorry. And group 4, which I have a little tape if you might hear, because it has to stay propped up. We have the teddy bear. So as usual, guys, you can pause the video here and take all the time you need to pick the group or groups that you feel are calling you the most, and I will drop the timestamps down below and meet you at your reading. What's up, group 1? If you chose this owl, welcome to your reading. Right off the bat, I'm going to put your cute little owl right here, so hopefully you can still see your creature. And before I pull these guys out, we're going to channel some charms. Pull this out for you because, as promised, I'm going to get into this. What do people love about you? What do people find attractive about you? And oh my gosh, I'm spilling things. Hold on. Okay, so what makes you attractive and what do others love about you? So let's get you some charms. So really quickly, I'm going to show you a sneaky peeky at what's in here, and let's pull out what comes out here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull just a few of these. Not too many. I might pull you a little more. We have this little Tinker Bell which is kind of hard to see in the white background, but there we go. So I feel like people find that you are very much in touch with your inner child. Honestly, I think you're very childlike. Not to say like childlike in like an immature, naive way, but very much like fun and have this cute, like, I don't want to say cute like in a, I hope you don't take it the wrong way, is what I mean to say. But I think like being group one, you guys kind of know, like you're very in touch, like with your inner child, meaning like you know how to have fun. This might mean like you guys, like I'm being shown, you guys are like a kid at heart, so you guys like having fun playing games, doing kid stuff. Not how do I explain this? Like spirit is showing me like how I am, like how I like to play video games. I like to you know, go to the park and play like with the ball, like basketball and stuff, things that I used to do. So not to say that you necessarily like to play basketball, but maybe you're somebody who likes to play football or kick the ball around or run around or rollerblades, something like that. Go to like a theme park, things like that, you know, go to Disneyland, go to Disney World, go to Harry Potter World, you know, things like that. So I think that you guys are very much in touch with that side of you, and people really admire that and love that about you, how you have that sense of like childlike wonder and still like really love that about you. This letter N, I'm just hearing in the nick of time. So it's like you always show up like right on time, or you're right there for somebody right when they need them, or you're always like just, it's always like good timing, divine timing, and it's like right when someone needs you, you're there. So this is in the sense that like people who really know you or are have this honor of being in your life and having a relationship with you, it's like they really love that you're always there for them, and when they need them you're there, you know, and it's always just divine timing. I feel like N could be a significant initial for some of you in terms of like family members as well, but in terms of like what people love about you, that's the first thing that I heard in my head. So, and I know in the nick of time that's not even like the right letter to start that word, but that's just what I heard. We have two hearts coming out here. So I feel like you have been through so much, meaning like you've been hurt before, and despite the pain that you've been through, though your heart should have shrank to be so tiny, it is not. It's so giant. It's so ginormous. And people love how, despite the things that you've been through, you haven't let that scar you in a way. I mean, it scarred you, you know, like it's left marks behind, but it hasn't been so detrimental in the sense where you have allowed it to affect people in your life, or you have allowed it to, you know, put a strain on current relationships in your life, and you don't like take it out on people that you love, you know, or new people. Like, yes, maybe you have like a higher guard up, or like bigger walls and defenses up when it comes to letting new people in, but you haven't let that change how you love someone, you know what I mean? You still have like this heart of gold, and you don't like, you haven't turned into like the Grinch, you know, where you just like, no, I don't want to let anybody in, no, 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 you know, you're not like that type of person. We also have this button here, which I actually have never seen in my collection before. What does this say? It says Sonic Flower rides again. What is this? I've actually never seen it before in my collection. I'm going to go ahead and zoom up so you guys can see. So this might be significant to someone. I'm going to pull you more charms because I have no idea what this is. This could be, people really love, the first thing that came to my mind, honestly, is that people really love your nostalgia. How you're really somebody who appreciates things that are of, I don't want to say it like this. How do I say it? So the first thing is that of old, like of yore. That's the way it came out, but that's not making sense when I say it out loud. It makes sense to me, but I'm sure it doesn't make sense to you. But people really appreciate the way that you look at things of the past, and you really love it. Like, does that make sense? How, I guess you have like an eye and appreciation for history and the things of the past. So like going to museums and seeing things that were you know, from before. Does that make sense? Like ancient things. I don't want to say ancient because it's not necessarily ancient, but like really things like of your past really mean a lot to you, holding a lot of sentimental value. Your sentimentality, I guess. Is that a word? Oh my gosh, I'm making words up now. But they really love how sentimental you are and admire that about you. So just how much appreciation that you have for things that mean a lot to you sentimentally, and you appreciate the things that you've been through, or the things that have brought you here from your past, not necessarily that you've been a part of it, like your family history, your ancestry, things like that. You know what I mean? I hope that's coming across, you guys. Just like ancient wisdom. I don't want to say ancient, but like previous wisdom. Oh my gosh. If you guys know, you know. Okay. Number 8, we have the letter K. We also have the peace symbol. We have an angel wing and a strawberry. Okay, so let's talk about these each. Okay, first the number 8. This number is all about action and making moves, right? So people really admire how you're able to take action and make moves when it comes to moving about your way. And I feel like this has a lot to do with the different cycles that you go through in your life and metamorphing. Like, does that make sense? Like transforming throughout your life, because as somebody who's been through so much, I think they really admire how you're able to just pick yourself back up despite what you've been through and not just sit in your feels. You know, you pick up the pieces and you learn from it and you move forward and you don't dwell in it too long. K, I'm just hearing knowledge. Knowledge is wisdom. K, knowledge is wisdom. Don't know what necessarily that comes from, but that's just what I'm hearing. I feel like you're somebody who definitely appreciates knowledge and wisdom both in the same. And you're somebody who definitely learns from the past and learns from doing, not necessarily doing things in a conventional way, if that makes sense, but just from doing. I feel like this is taking a long time. I'm sorry, guys. Angel wing. They really love how pure of heart you are. Like I said, you have a heart of gold. This is reiterating that for me. You may or may not be religious, but definitely spiritual in some way. And I think that they really admire how connected to that side of you that you are. And like I said, this doesn't necessarily have to be religion per se, but definitely more spiritual, something connected higher than, you know, bigger, believing in something bigger than yourself, I would say. This peace symbol, you're definitely somebody who believes in, well, at least upholding peace for yourself. I don't want to say all of you are necessarily peaceful people. You're peaceful when you... Why is this coming out so weird? I'm hearing when nobody ruffles your feathers, you're very peaceful. And people really admire that about you. I don't know why it came out so weird. Spirit was showing me like a bird just like moving its feathers like this. Like, so that's why it made me think like that's not very peaceful, is it? But definitely you're somebody who is extremely good at keeping the peace when it comes to yourself, but you're also somebody who isn't going to sit down and just be quiet when someone's bothering you either. You know, you're somebody who's going to stand up for yourself and for whatever you believe in. And I think that that's kind of what Spirit is showing me, is that though you're very peaceful, you're very strong in yourself and what you believe in and those that you care about. The strawberry is you're very sweet. You're a sweetheart, and people love that about you. So that's what I'm getting about you. At least that's the vibe that they are saying. Oh, let me zoom in for you in case you want to see that. But those are your charms. And let's get into this part because I feel like that took a little bit longer than I wanted. So I do apologize, guys. These are your pre-shuffled, and then we'll get into your tarot. Actually, should we get into your tarot first? Let's shuffle some tarot out. Or do I want to do your... Normally I don't do this, but group 1 is always my guinea pig pile, so I apologize. And I thank you at the same time. But I feel like you guys are definitely opening up more to a part of yourself. Not necessarily like, how do I say this? Not necessarily like, are you opening, like discovering something new, but like recognizing a part of you that's been there that you've been kind of hiding in the shadows, you know? Kind of like an owl. Like you don't always realize that they're there, and then when you do, it's like, oh, well, hello there, you know? Like, because they tend to like blend in and not be noticed until they want to be. And I think that that's a part of you that's coming out right now. But that's not part of what this reading is about, is it? I feel like that's kind of what you're going through, though. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. I'm not taking reversals today, guys. Ooh. We also have, what is this? I can't see. The Four of Pentacles. Let's get one more before I flip your oracles. We also have the Six of Cups. Cute. Yes, definitely that child, like in touch with your childlike sense, you know, of wonder. And for now we have the the Queen of Swords. This is such a cute deck, but I have a hard time reading it sometimes. So starting off, we have the 28 visualization. Oh, I like that. We also have Treehouse. Wow, I like this too. Find peace in being alone. Solitude, introspection, independence. Okay. Peace. Guys, we had peace coming out for you guys, right? I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. We also have number 6. I think it's Hecate's path. Cycle of life, night magic, crossroads, letting go, and then we also have connect. Okay. All right, you guys. So what people really love about you and find attractive about you. So as I said before, how in touch with your child like side, your inner child, definitely that's coming out again in the tarot, for sure, with the Six of Cups. And then I definitely feel like people love how much you love to really celebrate and have a good time and just also celebrate you. I think if you don't know it yet, when it comes to like something that's happening in your life, celebrations, just having fun, people really love that. They really admire the way that you are able to have an honest way of seeing things and being very open and honest with people and just being able to give it to them straight. The way that there's peace coming out in so many ways too, I think you're really able to uphold peace in a way that you're not confrontational, and I think that they like that. But I don't want to see it in this way where you're somebody who just sits there and looks pretty and doesn't say anything to rock the boat, because I don't feel like it's like that. I think it's more so of like you're somebody who is very go with the flow, a very much somebody who is independent and wise and strong, and you're somebody who they really look up to in terms of like being able to work well with all sorts of energies despite how crazy and chaotic it could be. You're definitely somebody who understands what is worth their energy and what is not worth their energy. Like, let's say, for example, somebody is being ridiculous, like just unreasonable, annoying, and just making a crazy scene and you're just looking at them like, okay, and like you're not going to engage with them because they're not worth your time or your energy. And like, why bother exchanging your energy with them? Why bother wasting your breath trying to argue with this person, or, you know, give them your time and your energy to just not get anywhere, because you know that person's not going to hear you. You know that person is just not going to listen. You know that person is not in the right state of mind, is not in the right, you know, space to even hear you or understand where you're coming from, because they're not going to. They're just closed off. They're not in the right space. So you're in that energy of like, with this Four of Pentacles here, with this peace and this treehouse, you're totally cool with just flying up high. Not saying that you think you're better than anyone else, but you're very understanding of what is worth it and what's not worth it, you know? And people really love and admire that about you, how you're able to be like the bigger person. And I don't mean to say it like bigger person in the way where you feel like you have this superiority complex, because you don't. Bigger person meaning like you're able to walk away from a situation that's just not worth it. And people really love and respect you for that and admire you. You also have this way with connecting with other people in such a beautiful way, because I feel like I said, you have this really amazing way of seeing different perspectives in an unbiased way. Like, you're very much like with this visualization, it's not quite coming through the same way, but I will get back to it when it does. But with all of these eyes on this connect card, you're definitely able to see people's perspectives in such an unbiased way, and really have compassion and understanding and like empathy for them. So I think that people really are attracted to that, and how you're able to really have like a bird's eye view, you know, and not like pun intended, you know. But so people love how you're able to do that, how you're able to just really have the compassion and understanding. Though you may not always agree 100% or even any percent at all, you have at least the respect that you're going to sit there and listen, and you're going to see their perspective and their side of things. And like I said, you might not agree with it, and you might not like be like, okay, yeah, I understand. You at least like will sit there and listen to their side of it, you know. And people love that. Another thing I'm getting is like, so like I said, I would talk to you guys about like strangers, like who people who don't even know you. So what I'm getting is, because all of these eyes, right? People are definitely attracted to your eyes. So regardless of what color they are, it could be like the shape, it could be like how like deep they are, how eluding they are. Something about your eyes are very attractive to other people. Like, people just find them so attractive and like alluring and seductive in some way. So definitely your eyes are something that attract people. I'm going to be bouncing all over the place, so I apologize, but I'm just getting what flows here. Another thing I'm getting is like your ability to rise above a situation. And this could be in any given situation. So I think like when you're under pressure, you're able to like really rise above and meet the standards. I'm getting like, if something is not in your flow, you're just going to like not deal with it in certain situations as well. But you're going to also rise above the occasion and like over exceed, and you might be an overachiever in many ways. I wouldn't be surprised if you were. But yeah, I also feel too like you're very good with children. So people might really like that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of stranger kids like just like smiling at you, saying hi to you, or come up to you randomly, things like that. So that wouldn't be surprising to me at all. People also love your forgiving nature. I think you're a very forgiving person. With this Hecate's path, how you have this crossroads, letting go, cycle of life. I'm not saying like in every single situation you're able to like forgive and forget. not saying that at all. I'm saying in most cases, you're a very forgiving person. There will always be like that one or two situations where you definitely will hold on to things. But for the most part, in general, you are a very forgiving person. You're a very like easygoing person, and it feels very nice. I also feel like people are very attracted to you like in the nighttime. I wouldn't be surprised if people ask you out on dates a lot. When it comes to like nightlife type of things, if you go out at night, people might like find you more attractive then. I'm not sure why that's coming out that way. So take it if it resonates, because that does sound weird when I'm saying it out loud. But with this visualization card, you have a very keen intuition, and people really like that about you. There's something about you that you have this very good, very nice glow to you. So I wouldn't be surprised if you had like a glowing aura or skin color. It could be like your aura is purple or blue right now as well. So I wouldn't be surprised at that. And I think you have a very keen eye at visualizing the things that you want and really manifesting things that you want in your life. I'm going to go ahead and pull a few more of these as well. But your ability to really connect and build relationships easily with other people is definitely something that people find attractive about you and really love about you. You're able to just build these things up. And I feel like some of you might feel like you're introverts because you don't really go out much. But what you don't recognize is that you have this ability to really build up relationships with people because you're so limited in your energy that when you do expend it, you have this like special ability that it's just magic. You know what I mean? Like, because you so rarely do it, that when you do it, it's like, when you do it, it's like special, you know? Like, it makes people feel special. So what do people find attractive about group one? Hold on. I have a couple cards flipping. We have Judgments and the Queen of Cups. Oh, what is this one? The Eight of Cups. Okay, see, yeah, your ability to like walk away from situations that don't serve you or not worth your time. We talked about that. That's just coming out again. And then I feel like too, people really love how like nurturing you are, how kind you are. You just have a kind like heart. That we talked about that with your charms coming out earlier as well, how you have this heart of gold and you're just really loving and kind and sweet, a sweetheart at that. And I think people really love that about you as well. I think you I wouldn't be surprised if you were somebody who, how do you say, you don't have an RBF, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, you have like a nice looking, like a friendly look about you. Does that make sense? With Judgment coming here, I think you're somebody who just is non-judgmental. You're somebody who's, like I said earlier, not going to judge someone based on their views or their perspectives. You're going to hear their whole side of the story without making them feel a certain way, and just being unbiased about it. And I think that you're going to allow yourself, you're going to also help them to really see their calling. And I think that people really, like I said, find that attractive about you. And when it comes to Judgment coming out here, I just feel like you're just somebody who's not that judgy. And I know that's not like a typical way to read that card, but it just feels like that. You also have Death coming out at the back of the deck. So like that just reiterates the cycles that keep coming out. You had that 8 number coming out here in your charms, and then you have it again in Heke's path. And that just reiterates more and more about how you're able to just go through these rebirths, these cycles, and how you're able to pick up the pieces and move on and move forward and just keep bettering yourself and growing and growing. And not to say that you had necessarily an easy time doing it, because of course it's not easy per se, but I definitely think people find that really attractive about you and how you are going about doing this in such a way that you carry so much wisdom and strength, and you don't have like a chip on your shoulder, you know what I mean? So that's really what people love and admire about you. I'm going to cut the deck because I feel called to do so. I don't normally do that if you guys watch my readings. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. People really love how hard you work in terms of building something that you really are trying to achieve here. Like I said, you have this visualization for the future and what you're manifesting, and you're bringing it forward. You're bringing it to life, and people are admiring just how you hold strong to that vision and how you're able to do that. Like I said, you just have this way about you, and being able to just do the things that you are doing with a sense of balance in your energy, in the abilities of like connecting with people, and the abilities of you working towards what you're working towards, and at that same point having that child like nature to you, you know, like having that love for the things that you used to, having that playful joy to you. And because you have that childlike side to you, people really love how like youthful you are. And I wouldn't be surprised if people think you're younger than you are, like you look younger than you are, you know what I mean? So strangers definitely find you attractive in that way. You might attract younger suitors, things like that. So that is what I'm seeing from these cards here, you guys. And let's pull you guys some more stuff. I'm mixing up this deck right here. So this is a mix of a magic deck and I forget what the other deck is called. Oh my gosh. But it's really cute. Let's see. Okay. What does group 1 need to know about what makes them attractive? What do other people love about them? What can you tell us? Ooh. Yep. So you have like this unexpected luck coming towards you, and that may often come towards you because of just how pure of heart you are towards other people. I think it's like good karma, things like that. So definitely keep doing what you're doing, group 1. What do others love about? Oops. Yeah, see, the eyes. Something about your eyes. But this one says the ones that love us never really leave us. So you're always heavily guided and protected by your loved ones, for sure. You also have it's our choices that show us who we truly are. So you're definitely somebody who people really admire, like how much integrity you have, and like I said, that wisdom that you carry with you. I feel like I was telling you, I keep repeating myself in your reading, and how despite what you've been through, it doesn't affect like how you carry yourself, you know. I mean, like you carry yourself like even better because of what you've done, what you've been through. You know, you don't let it make you go negatively and forward in your life, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is your best work. Yeah, you put your best foot forward in everything that you do, and you just let that be the fuel to your fire, you know? The other thing is help is coming. So I definitely think that like what you really need to know is that you are always guided, and you're always having help around you, whether it be from like family, friends, unexpected strangers, your spirit guides, your ancestors, things like that. You are so heavily guided because of the way that you choose to go forward in your life. And I also want to point out most of the cards that came out here are from the Harry Potter deck. In particular, so that might be significant for you guys in terms of like, I don't know, movies or something meaningful to you. I'm gonna pull a couple of these out. Hopefully my mic doesn't die. My mic is gonna die soon, so bear with me. Hopefully. Advice and guidance for group 1, please. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, mystic teacher. So I definitely, like I said, your wisdom is definitely something that people really take to heart, and they love to come to you for advice because they really, like I said, admire that about you. Any advice and guidance? We have Starseed, what lights you up? Yeah, so you are definitely, if you feel like you've always, if you feel like aligned to that starseed energy, I definitely feel like you guys could be a starseed for sure. So you definitely want to look into that. But look at what lights you up inside and definitely chase after that. This back of the deck is Inner Temple Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart, which I think you already do. But like I said, sometimes we just need a little bit of a reminder. I'm going to get you these angel number cards here as well. Okay, advice and guidance for group 1, please. Ooh, we have number 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. You most definitely are, group 1. You most definitely are. Advice and guidance for group 1, please. Oh my gosh. We have 19. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. Yes, you definitely are. Advice and guidance for group 1, please. With 10-10, keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. So in case you've been facing any delays lately and you're listening to my reading like, I've been waiting for some help and it's not coming, be patient. It's coming. Help is coming. Let's get you a couple more. We have 111. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. I am creative. So yeah, definitely. I'm going to get you one more, guys. Advice and guidance for group 1, please. Number 9. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. I am compassionate. And I feel like, yes, you are definitely. The back of your deck is number 23. You have a zest for life and are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. And yes, I think that's why you're able to like keep moving forward and having this like constant cycles and rebirths, things like that, because you are definitely an adventurer and a pioneer, and you're so disciplined to sticking to what you need to do to get to where you want to go next. So you're amazing, group 1. I mean, absolutely amazing and phenomenal. In case you needed a reminder, like, look how badass you are. People absolutely love you. And your eyes, I mean, hello. Something about your eyes, like, definitely is intriguing and sexy and alluring. So keep that in mind, you guys. But that is what I'm seeing for you and what I am going to leave your reading at. I'm going to put your charms back here as well. You have a sweetheart. I think, too, that your neck might be also something that people are very attracted to. I know that sounds really weird, but yeah, your neck, décolletage for some of you guys, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm going to leave your reading, group 1. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment down below, leave a little owl so I know you're from group 1. If this resonates, let me know. And yes, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And thank you guys for letting me hype you up. and I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I love hyping you guys up, so this was really fun. I'll be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family over there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So I would love to have you guys over there. Thank you, Patreon, as well, for being around and supporting me. Thank you guys for being here and all the things. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. What's up, group 2? If you chose the turtle, welcome to your reading. All that, let me hype you up. I'm gonna put your turtle right here, so hopefully you can see it. I don't know why I'm nervous. Maybe you're nervous. Are you nervous? I wasn't nervous. It's weird. So I might be picking up on your energy. And we're going to start off real quick with your channeled charms as promised. So I'm going to give this a little shaky shake. And pick out your charms and channel. What do others find attractive about you or love about you? Things like that. Pick a little more, close my eyes, and okay, that's a good amount. And really quickly, okay, let's start with the big one. Oh, move them over. We have the Ace of Hearts. So I feel like you guys are definitely whimsical. I'm getting like Alice in Wonderland vibes from this right off the bat. And if you know me, I don't channel the charms the same way every single time. It's like whatever comes to my head first, that's what I go with. Because it's going to be different for every single like energy. Does that make sense? So you guys, I feel like you guys have this wondrous way about you, if that makes sense. Like something very whimsical, magical, and mysterious, like discovering new things, and people really admire that about you and really find that attractive. And what is this here? We have a little owl, so very much your wisdom is very wisdom and knowledge. You're very intelligent. We have this crown, so oh, very regal. I like that. This is a stingray. Ooh, this is awesome, you guys. Very mysterious. Yes, definitely got that vibe from you guys with this turtle. If you don't know, did I say it in the intro how I thought this reminded me of Master Oogway? And Master Oogway is very mysterious, you guys. There's like so much more beneath the surface that meets the eye, and that's the same way with this stingray. And people really find that alluring and like attractive about you. Like they want more, you know, they want to, like there's something about you that brings that in, you know, reels people in. This looks like a girl, like a little girl. So it doesn't matter what you identify as, but what this is telling me here is that you either have a good way with children. Is that how I said it in the last group? A good way with children. Does that sound funny when I say that? Like you're really good with kids, or you're very much in touch with your inner child. So that's kind of how I've been reading that. Like I feel like when you're in touch with your inner child, you also have this really good ability to like be good with kids. Does that make sense? Not necessarily do you want kids. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is like you're good with children. This flower, oh, you're beautiful. Whether you're, what doesn't matter what you identify as, you're beautiful. You're very attractive physically to whoever. This is a bunny. Definitely very whimsical. So when I say whimsical, I don't know what to describe that as other than whimsical. When I say whimsical, what I mean is like you have this really cool vibe about you, like that. I don't know what else to describe it as other than like Alice in Wonderland. Does that make sense? Like this very cool, very mystical. I don't want to say mystical because it's not the same. whimsical is like the best word. Um, this like very cool vibe to you where people are like, whoa, like you're not just one thing. You know, you're very versatile, I guess I should say, but it's kind of different because it's in a sense where you're like, you have like the best way I can describe, like, for example, is like you're not like, now this doesn't matter what you identify as, it's just an example, okay? It's like you're not just like the cheerleader, but you're also like on the debate team, and you're also like on the student body government president or whatever, and you're also like the valedictorian, you know, like you can do it all basically, and you're like also in drama club, and you're also like the person who can get down with like doing cool, like just cool shit. You're like cool, you know, like what I think is cool is like Harry Potter, magical things, and like all, like I like Lord of the Rings, and like it's just all the cool stuff that people don't really think of, and so outside of the box. And I think that's what people love about you, is that you're outside of the box. You know, you're not just like one thing. Number five is so, it's a number of like change, it's the number of experience, it's the number of challenges, and it's the number of like, yes, it is a number of conflict, but that's not what's coming to my mind first, if you noticed. But it's the number of change and challenges, like overcoming challenges and obstacles. And when you think of like Alice in Wonderland, how many challenges and obstacles she had to overcome, like just think of like the new age Alice in Wonderland, where it's the Johnny Depp version. Like that's kind of like the vibe, you know. And I hope that you don't take that as like a, I hope you take that in like the most loving and positive way, because that's the only way I mean it. Um, and how you're able to just overcome all the things and all the adversity and grow and see how amazing you are, and your resilience and your strength and your beauty. You know what I mean? Um, just absolutely phenomenal. You also have this heart with love, and it's encrusted in gold. So you definitely have a very big heart of gold. And I think that they love that about you. You have heart double. So I think that there's something about you where they really want to treat you really well. Like there's something where your lovers are like, ooh, I don't want to hurt this one. You know what I mean? So you may have been hurt before, but there's somebody out there who really just does not want to hurt you at all. You also have this skull and bones. I'm getting two things coming through here. First thing, Goonies. Never say die. So there is this really cool vibe about you guys, Turtle Group, Group 2, where you guys are really into all the cool things. I don't know how else to say it. Like, are you guys are my cool group or what? Where you guys might really understand what I'm talking about. Where you guys like Alice in Wonderland, Lord of the Rings, The Goonies, Stranger Things, Harry Potter. You know what I mean? Like, if you know what I mean, please let me know down below so I don't feel like I'm crazy. But another thing with the skull and bones is like, you're not a toxic person and you don't stand for toxicity. So if you have a sense of that, I feel like people really love how you don't stand for it and you will not be around it. And because of that, you know, people like flock to you because you don't keep that around you. So it's like being around you is like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? With this angel wing here, definitely somebody pure of heart. Definitely have that heart of gold. It's just reiterating that. And I think you're also very spiritual. I don't like the last group. I actually channeled this as also religious, but I feel like it's more spiritual, not necessarily just like, not necessarily, I don't want to group religion there for some reason, but take it if you feel like it applies. But I don't know why for some reason. You also have the mermaid here. Definitely more whimsical energy. Like you guys get it. I don't understand. Um, I mean, I understand, but I think if you understand, I don't know how else to say this. I feel like you guys just get my brain, if you know what I mean. With this mermaid here, I feel like you guys are definitely my people who believe that they're out there. You believe mermaids are real, like sirens are real. You believe that there's a Loch Ness monster out there. You guys believe that, you know, all of those things. And I think that you guys believe in magic, you know, things are all of these things, and just, you guys get it. But anyway, with this mermaid, they definitely see you as somebody who is just so unique and so precious, and there's something magical about you that's just so attractive to somebody that really wants to get to know you on a deeper level. With this key here, security, they see you as something so precious and valuable. I'm going to zoom in. Feel free to take a screenshot. But you guys, I feel like you guys get it, what I'm talking about. Like, if I sound crazy, maybe this is not the group for you. I'm not sure. But feel free to stick around in case it is. Also, don't know why my table is so dirty from ash stains, so I apologize. With my first group, I pulled tarot first. Maybe I should do that again. So, what do people love about group 2? What makes them so attractive? I think you guys, honestly, I feel like you guys are somebody who, like, you want to make friends with people, but at the same time, you don't want to make friends with people. Does that make sense? Like, you guys are my introverted extroverts, or my extroverted introverts. Does that make sense? Like, you want to put yourself out there, but at the same time, you're afraid to put yourself out there, because when you have put yourself out there, people have just either totally ignored you or made you feel like dumb, and it just sucked. And I will tell you, fuck those people, okay? They did not know what they're missing out on, because you are a badass and you're amazing. If that sounds right, because I feel like that's just coming through. They just didn't understand because they're not speaking the same language, and that's their loss. You know, it is what it is. But I do feel like you have this special way about you, and it's just about you finding your right group of people. And I feel like, you know, you may have been in another group of mine where I've talked about this, where people just don't understand you. You know, people just don't understand what you're talking about because they speak a different language. And that's fine. That's totally fine. You know, we will attract our tribe and our people in the way that we're meant to, and you just need to be a little patient, a little longer, because trust me, what you have is valuable. What you have is unique and precious, and you're special. And I promise you, you are amazing. Look at this. You have death coming out. What makes group 2 so attractive? 9 of Pentacles. What makes group 2 so attractive? Oh, the Magician. Yeah, you guys are my people. Totally my people. Back of the deck. We're not doing reversals, by the way. Back of the deck right now is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And I'm going to draw more in a bit, so hold on. We're just going to start off with these. Or should I draw it all now? Am I supposed to draw it? I'll just draw them now. No. Spirit said no. Keep with the flow. Okay. We have number 14, Inner Strength. This is also solar plexus energy, which I didn't talk about in the last group. I didn't talk about the chakra energy of it all. And my camera's crooked, so one sec. Okay, there we go. We also have Soul's Window. Listen to what speaks to your soul. Purpose, passion, truth. We have Service. I feel good when I can help others. We have Rest. And Herbal Craft, Regeneration, Plant Medicine, Caretaker, Bloomer, number 7. I'll put this here for now. Okay. Actually, yeah. So group 2. Getting into this group 2, like I said, you guys are definitely misunderstood by so many people, but that's not what this reading is about. Okay, this reading is about what people love about you. And what people really love and find attractive about you is how incredibly full of magic and wisdom you are. And you might resonate a little bit with group 1, not gonna lie, but for the most part, you're quite different in the sense that you have this special vibe to you and this ability in you, and how much inner strength that you have, because I feel like somewhere along the way, someone, not just someone, I feel like a lot of people have made you feel a certain way about yourself that made you really question your power, made you question your magic, made you question your uniqueness and your magic and just how special you really are. And like, despite all of that, despite everything that you've been through, you are still somebody who is independent, still somebody who is a badass, who can make shit happen, who has made shit happen, who has done all the things, and who continues to strive for a great life, for a magical one, for something bigger and better. And like, people really admire how much you are able to see beyond that. See, you have this ability to see something that other people can't, you know, and not just like in other, not in just like a bigger aspect, but in your own life. You have this determination to make something wildly amazing come true in your own life, and you're manifesting it as we speak. And you believe in it so hard and so much, and you're growing and blooming and planting all the seeds and nurturing it, and it's just about popping off. You know, you have this inner strength that's just exploding out of you, and tapping into your magic and just recognizing where it's coming from. It's not this new magic, it's not anything new. It's realizing that it's been there all along, and just, it's like people made you forget that you had it because people made you doubt yourself. People made you feel inferior. People made you feel like you're not worthy. People made you feel a certain way. But that's not what this reading is about. And I keep going there, and I'm sorry, but and I need you to understand like why people look to you and made you feel those ways, because they're afraid, right? They were like afraid of just how incredible you are, because at the same time, while they're afraid, it's because that's at the same time why they're so attracted to you and why they love you at the same time, because you're so powerful, you're so magical, and you have this ability to make anything you do incredible. And like, you have this strong leadership ability, you have this strong ability to tap in to anything that you do and put your mind to, you can do it. And I feel like somewhere along the way, you might have lost that. You might have forgotten because, like I said, people put you down, people made you doubt yourself. You might have been traumatized in a certain aspect, in a certain relationship. You might have been betrayed or something like that, where it made you feel so tiny and so powerless. And it's about time that you recognize, as you're going through this rebirth, as you're going through this change, you're rising from the ashes like a phoenix. I'm being shown fox right now. You are rising from the ashes, and you're recognizing that you are so powerful. You know, Master Uwe was just this old turtle who seemed so weak and frail. And even I'm even seeing Yoda, and people like look at them like they're so old and tiny and green, and no one can, there's no way they can kick anybody's ass. But then you watch them unleash their badassness, and they are the most powerful beings ever, you know? And that's you guys. And so I think you need to really see that people do that, have done you wrong, because they felt so intimidated by you, because you have so much strength, so much power, and you have this ability to really build your own abundance, to make anything you touch turn to gold. And you have this sense of like knowing deep inside who you truly are and what you truly are and how much you can do. And at that same time, you have this part of you inside that you love helping other people. You love to be there for those that you love, and even those that you don't, even those that you don't know. Out of the goodness of your heart, you have like this heart of gold. You have this part of you who just has this strength and wisdom and determination to give back to other people who don't have what you have. And even when you don't have anything, you try to do what you can when you know what I mean? And it's just, I can feel this. I can feel this so hard. And you're amazing, group 2. And I want you to know just how amazing you are, and how much you've been taking care of so many other people, and it's time for you to turn that on yourself, because you are a badass and you deserve this. And your guides are here telling you that you deserve this, and it's about damn time that you recognize that. And I'm getting emotional because I can feel it. I can feel it, and I can relate. So I feel like you've been dormant and you've been resting, and people may have been like, oh, it's kind of like a dragon, like in The Hobbit, if you watched it. The dragon was just sleeping, and people thought that they could just get away with whatever while the dragon was sleeping, because the dragon didn't know its power. I'm not saying that the dragon, because in that movie, the dragon's the bad guy, right? I'm not saying you're the bad guy, but what I mean is, like, you were just resting, and now it's time for you to wake up. Wake up. Wake up and recognize your power and your abilities, and how you're able to bloom, and like you gain your power from resting and being out in nature, grounding yourself. So recognize that, and understanding that you have so much power within you, and people love that. Love your nurturing side, love your powerful and cunning side as well. And I think that you have a very good balance between masculine and feminine energy, and though you may be more tapped into your feminine side in terms of being more loving and nurturing towards others and giving back towards others, and it doesn't matter what you identify as. I'm always talking about energy, guys. You guys know that. So I think that you guys need to really recognize, like, how much it's time for you to turn that on yourself. I feel like someone's eyes might be very attractive to strangers. They might be really alluring. For some reason, I'm hearing hair. Your hair may be very attractive to somebody as well. So let's get a few more cards before I pull other things, because it's getting pretty deep. Yeah, you have been planting seeds and making them happen. So just keep working on them. So what do others love about group 2? What do others love about group 2? We have the 6 of Cups. I love that. What do others love about group 2? What do they find attractive? We also have the Queen of Wands. Yes. What do others love about group 2? What is this? The Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I like that too, guys. Amazing. Okay, in the back of your deck, we have 6 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, 2 6s. Okay, 6 is a number about like communication, harmony, problem solving. I think you guys are definitely somebody who loves to communicate with other people that you want to communicate with, of course, but like just good at keeping the peace, having good harmony with other people regardless of like who they are. I think you just have this way about you of like really meshing well with other energies, and you're someone who's, like I said, very generous. People love how generous and kind and loving that you are. You're very much in touch with your inner child. I think I tapped into that with your charms as well. You're very in touch with your inner child. And I think your inner child is here telling you, how much you need to keep in touch with that. And like I said, you just have this way about like, bringing it out to play is very important, and I think people really love that about you. And you might be somebody who really loves Disney, really loves Harry Potter, things like that, really in touch with stuff like that, playing with toys, Legos, and you know, toys are not just for kids, just so you know. There are adult toys, and some of us were deprived as children, so it's time for us to enjoy it now. You know what I mean? So, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles here, this is just about how you have this ability to really manifest and also really bring things to life, nurturing and really holding it down, like having a good sense of balance in terms of like you working and holding things down with your family life or friends life, things like that. Just having a very good, I wouldn't be surprised if you had like a work-life balance, if you had your own business or something like that. People really admire how entrepreneurial you might be in that sense if you are, or if you're like just like a very good work-life balance. But I wouldn't be surprised if you like owned your own business or you worked for yourself, something like that, or had a side hustle, and were able to like still be there for your family and your friends, and achieve so much like financial stability and your goals. I feel like that's what you're working towards if you're not already there. And with this Queen of Wands, you're just a very attractive, very fiery, very passionate. I think like this is very much embodying so much energy of like just love, passion, fire. And I think people find that very sexy and attractive. And I think that there's this way about you too that like you might be you might dress very well. People really like your style and your fashion. It might be really unique. Something about that. And like I said, I think I talked about your hair. That might be very attractive to people. I feel like you smell really good too. Just saying. I don't know if I might be biased, but I'm just saying. That's what I'm getting. My nose is going off, so I feel like that's something that's going off for you guys. Smell. Let's get some of these cards for you guys now. This is a mix of 2 decks. So let's see what we got here. Okay, what do others find attractive about group 2 or love about them? And what do they need to know? Oh, new beginnings. Yeah, they love how you're able to just start new things, and like if things don't work out, you just pick back up and you start anew. You know what I mean? What do others love about group 2? Find attractive about them? Ooh. It's our choices that show us who we truly are. Yeah. We definitely have this like really good inner compass and this integrity. Do others love about group 2 or find attractive about them? Definitely generous and kind, and like I feel like you're very loyal to those around you as well. Luck is self-belief. So Felix Felicis. Yeah, definitely. It's really like what this card is telling me here is like believing in yourself. And I know we're working on that. It feels like you're working on that. And just understanding like you're definitely not, you don't consider yourself as somebody who's very lucky. You're somebody who works really hard at doing what you need to do to get what you need to get, you know? Although people might feel like you're lucky. And you're like, bitch, no, I'm not. I'm not necessarily lucky. I work hard. This is your best work, guys. It really is. You have all Harry Potter cards coming out. The next great adventure is just around the corner, and it's coming. It's coming, you guys. Let me get you a couple of these cards. Wow, that was fast. We have Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Be aware of that, guys. Who or what is triggering you? It's time to look at why. You know, if it's triggering you, it could be something inside of you. Because a lot of times when it's bothering you, it's something inside. It's something that is a part of you, you know? Advice and guidance for group 2, please. Whoa. We have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yeah, definitely. In the back of your deck, we have keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yep, so I wouldn't be surprised if you are opening up new gifts, if your chakras are opening up and you're having more downloads lately, things like that. So let's finish off with this angel numbers deck. Okay, advice and guidance for group 2, please. We have 111. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. I am creative. We also have 1212. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. I am focused. Advice and guidance for group 2, please. Whoa. Advice and guidance for group 2, please. Oh, we have 888. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. I am abundant. You definitely are, group 2. And it's happening. It's totally happening. Advice and guidance for group 2, please. Get you a couple more. Ooh, 12 again. We have creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am a visionary. Okay, last one. Oh, we have 31. I am disciplined. Oh, your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. Definitely you are, guys. The back of your deck is number 23. Oh, this came out for the other group too. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. So yeah, that is where I'm going to leave your reading group 2. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this and letting me hype you guys up. I absolutely love doing this. So yeah, don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below. Drop a little turtle emoji so I know you guys are from group 2. Let me know how this resonated. And yeah, I had so much fun hyping you guys up. So thank you. Thank you so much for letting me do this. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family over there where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. And yes, guys, thank you Patreon for being around and supporting extra, and thank you guys so much for being here, for watching. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome. If you chose the cow, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put your cow right over here. And we're going to move this to the side for now and start off with your charms. Oh, hold on. Dropped something. Okay, we're going to start off with your charms for a second. I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek and we're going to shake her up. Get a little mix here. I think that's good enough. Yeah. All right. starting off really, really quickly. Okay, let me move these to the side and start off. Let's start off with this. This is what I like to call our little wand. So I think people are very attracted to just how magical you are. Honestly, there's something about you that is just so magical. Whether it be like how alluring you are, it could be like your looks, it could be your personality, it could be the things that you do. There's something magical about you, and I feel like it's going to be different for all of you depending. So yeah, we have this letter K. No, I'm sorry. We have this letter R. Where did the wand go? Just disappeared, guys. Oh, just kidding. It's right here. I was like, that's how magical you are. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways, back to your charms. Sorry. We have R. So R, I just heard RAR. I know that sounds really weird, but I feel like you guys are actually very fierce, and people really love that about you. And I know you guys picked the cow, and it's like not very fierce animal, but I think it's more like cow, like a bull. You know what I mean? Like you're very fierce, you're very determined. I feel like that's kind of the energy coming through with this letter R. That's just the first thing that popped into my head was RAR. Like you have this fierce strength about you, and people really, really love that. We're gonna go straight to this letter here, D. And what I heard with D is like, damn. So, people find you very attractive. And exactly what is attractive about you is going to be different with this word coming out. I can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but there's something physically attractive about you. For some of you, it's going to be like your butt. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be that booty. For others of you, it's just like they think you're hot. There's something about you that they're physically attractive to you. I'm going to go for this letter here. We have A. Yeah, ass. Sorry. But yeah, A is like they are attracted to you, like physically attracted to you. There is no going about that. There's something physically attractive that people find about you. I can't really pinpoint exactly like what it could be, but like I wouldn't be surprised if you're just a physically attractive person in general, that people are like, oh yeah, they're very good looking, or like he's hot, she's hot, they're hot, you know what I mean? So yeah, Taurus, you might be like a Taurus placement in your chart. In the back here we have happily ever after. This is somebody that they might see you as someone they could have a long-term relationship with, very much stable connection, you know, with a letter X. Ooh, sexy. That's what I'm hearing. And also, you know, X-rated things. So, and this is not that kind of a reading, so I won't go into the details, but you get the gist. We have the smiley face. Oh my gosh, you have a beautiful smile. You have like a very nice smile. People love your smile. We also have this tarot card here. And this tarot card is I think this is a 9 of Wands. Oh my gosh, if I can grab it. Hold on. Can you see my fat head? No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, this is a 9, right? 9 of Wands. So you're somebody who doesn't give up. And people love that about you. You also have this tree here. I will zoom in on this, by the way, so you guys can see it better. But you have this tree here, so you're somebody who's very grounded. I feel like very grounded, and they love that as well. You don't have your head up in the clouds, like in a way where you think you're full of yourself. You know, you're very grounded. And I wouldn't be surprised, too, if you're very, like, connected to your family. Flower. Oh, yeah, you're beautiful. You have this Ace of Hearts here that I was holding in my hand just now to get out of the way for the tarot card, so I should put that back. But this one right here, I feel like, yeah, that definitely goes back to that wand here, something magical about you. The Ace of Hearts always makes me think of like Alice in Wonderland whenever I see it come out in my charms, so definitely could have like a magical air about you. Liking You like to like go discovering things, like wanderlust kind of thing, you know? This one says, I love you to the moon and back. So definitely people like desire a connection with you in that way and see a future with you. And then this little tile here says GER. Grr. Like grr. You know? Grr. Get it? Okay, sorry if I'm lame, but grr, as in like rawr, you know? They see you as fierce and like also sexy. Sexy grr, you know? Anyways, I don't mean to be lame, but that's what I'm seeing for your charms portion, you guys. And before I flip these over, I want to flip over some tarot cards. I'm going to flip 3 out first, show you the back of the deck, flip over your oracles, and then shuffle 3 more. And I'm not taking reversals, so not today anyway. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are definitely very fierce, very strong, very attractive for sure. We have the 9 of Cups. Okay. What do people find attractive about group 3? What do people love about group 3? What do people find attractive about group? Well, we have the Queen of Swords. What do people find attractive about, oh my gosh. What do people find attractive about group 3? What do people love about group 3? The 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, on the back of your deck, we have the King of Wands for now. Very nice. Group 3. I like it. Okay. Let's flip over these bad boys. We have determination number 16. What was I seeing with your charms coming out? Very determined, very strong. Let me move this over a little. There we go. We also have a succubus cave. Protect your energy. Draining energy, toxic relationships, temptation. Don't worry, I will explain how this is interpreted. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. 24, Brigid. Psychic flames. 333, sacred milk, druid magic. And birth. Oh, I like that. Okay. So I'm getting like eyes, hair, for sure. And like I said, booty. That booty. Let me get that booty around. I don't know why that song's coming out in my head, but and it doesn't matter what you identify as. Like, it could, like, girls be checking out boys' butts too. You know, it doesn't matter. Non-binaries, it does not matter. Seriously. But I feel like we talked about how people really love and admire your strength and determination, and that's coming out for sure already in this card. How much strength and determination you really have to really rise above the occasion and do whatever needs to be done to achieve what you need to achieve and go after what you want to go after, you know what I'm saying? And I think you do so in such an honest and truthful way. You have such integrity and such honesty, and people really love that about you, and how truthful you are. Doesn't matter like who it is, you're always honest to your core. And it's not in a way where it's like hurtful either. You do it in like in a very nice way, I feel like, and not like a very cutthroat way. It feels like a very good way, you know? Does that make sense? Because I feel like people have maybe burned you before and like hurt you before by lying to you or telling you half truths. And so because you can't expect it from other people, you know that you have you can only be honest with yourself and with others. So that's what you can do. Another thing I'm getting to is like how clear of mind you can be, and like people really admire that about you as well, being able to see things from different perspectives and from a higher view. I think that because you're able to do that, people really value your opinion and how you're able to see things. You know, you might have a very good psychic connection with this Bridget card coming out, 333. Sacred Milk, Druid Magic. I feel like you're very connected to that. And with that 333 coming out, it's just very much like making me feel like very growth, expansion, you know, psychic energy. And I feel like you're able to tap into that. Like I said, you have that magical air to you. And I think people see that and people vibe with that and people are attracted to you like that, like a moth to a flame, you know? And with this King of Wands coming out, there's this like fiery passion to you, and people are very attracted to that fiery passion that you have, and you put that fiery passion towards everything that you do. And this has a lot to do with the legacy that you are building and trying to achieve. With this 10 of Pentacles here, family and those that you love, the future that you're building is very important to you, and people really admire and respect that about you, and they find that very attractive when you work so hard for something that you are trying to achieve for your future. You're building for the future, towards your future. That's so attractive, and the fact that you are physically attractive is like even more bonus points. Protecting your energy, you don't let other people drain you. You know, you are not down for the toxic energy and toxic people, and you are very temptatious. Is that a word? You're very temptive. You know, temptive. That's not even a word, is it? You're very tempting to other people, you know, because you're so physically attractive that people can often deem you as somebody who is probably toxic, probably like not a nice person, but actually beneath the surface, you're somebody who is so honest and so hardworking, and someone who is actually a very nice person. Like there's so much more that meets the eye, and when people discover that, that's where it's like you have to protect your energy, because people tend to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? And I know this isn't the type of reading, but people really admire how you do that, because you don't just give it away to everybody. You know what I mean? Despite you being able to have anybody and anybody that you want, because of the way that you look or the way that you're able to achieve things and stuff like that. I think people really admire and how picky you can be, because you value yourself in such a way where you know where you're going, you know how hard you have to work to get there, and the things that you've been through, and you're not just going to let anybody in. You know what I mean? So people really admire that about you and really value that about you. I think there's also something about you when it comes to like being very intuitive. People really value that about you as well. I wouldn't be surprised if people just randomly tell you their life story, or like things, random stories about themselves, or you know what I mean, like out of nowhere. It could be a stranger, people you just met, and telling you about their lives, things like that. And it's because you have this way of like making them feel like they can just open up to you. I don't know what it is, and that makes you very much like attractive to them. Like you feel like there's somebody that you feel like you're somebody that they can just open up to, they can be comfortable with, and there's this sense of like comfort and home about you. And that's really comforting to them. There's also this part of you with 2 sevens coming out here in your reading. I feel like there's this part of you that people really love, that you're able to really go within yourself and reflect. You know, you're able to go within yourself and see what it is that you need to work on. You're very self-aware, and I think that people really admire that about you, because not everybody is that aware. You know, not everybody is so self-aware where they're able to like be like, oh shoot, am I doing something? Like, you know, am I is there something that I'm doing that needs to be worked on? Or is there something that I'm doing to trigger somebody? You know, I just feel like you're very so self-aware of your actions, your words, your, you know, the things that you're doing, your energy that you're putting out there. And with birth coming out here, this isn't coming out as like rebirth type energy. This is coming out as birth. Like, you are able to create things and create things that really flourish into amazing things. And, you know, paired with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, you know, you're able to create things that are sustainable, create things that are going to really flourish and succeed and be there for many years to come, and also bring you contentment, you know, happiness. And I think it's because you're very careful, like I said, with your energy. And people really admire that about you, and how you're able to really plant a seed and take care of it and really put your all into it, because it's something that you value and commit to. And they respect and admire that about you so, so much. So, let's get you a few more tarot cards. What do others love about group 3? Holy crap. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, very hardworking and diligent. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, planting that seed, like we said. What do others love about group 3? What do others love about group 3? And we have the 5 of Swords. On the back of your deck is the, what is this? Page of Cups. Right? Page of Cups. Okay. Group 3. So, definitely people love how hardworking you are. You're able to really hone your craft, and you work really hard at it when it comes to something that you are trying to achieve and get done. Not only that, but you are very passionate about things that you really want to do, and you really take into consideration people's feelings, and you're very much, like I said, self-aware. I also feel like you're somebody who is not going to, you're not going to like cutthroat anybody. I feel like when it comes to the 5 of Swords coming out here, this is about you being very mindful about the things that need to be done when it comes to what you're doing, because you are going to be making sure that you go about things in a way where, yes, you're going to do whatever it takes to get what you need to get to where you need to go, but at that same time, you're being very considerate about those around you. You know what I mean? Like, you're also going to be considerate of those who are involved, but at that point, if they're not going to, you know, be helpful or be considerate of you, you're not afraid to push past it either, you know? So there is a level of consideration there, and there is a level of you pushing past those who are not going to help themselves, if that makes sense. With this Page of Cups coming out here, I feel like you're somebody who also just isn't afraid to offer up your help, offer up your guidance, offer up your support and your friendship. I think you're somebody who is very helpful in being there for other people who want to get to where you are and where you're going, in terms of like offering friendship, offering mentorship. I think you're very much in that space of like being a leader and helping people get to where you are as well, and being honest. Like, you're not afraid to share what you know with other people. You know what I mean? I feel like you're somebody who's definitely being a guiding light for other people as well, and showing people the way, because you feel like there's room enough for everybody. You know, it's like you're leading the herd, if that makes sense. And so people really love and admire that about you, and they respect you for that in so many ways, because you offer it so freely and in such a loving and inspiring way. So let's get some of these cards for you guys. You're definitely somebody who works really hard and tries to perfect what they do and do a really good job at it. You don't half-ass anything. Okay. Oh. Okay, what else can you tell us about what others love? Oh my gosh. What do others love about group 3? Give back, yeah. You give back to everybody, which is amazing. And this is the other one that came out. The Empress. Oh my gosh, yes. You're very nurturing and loving in terms of like giving back to people and making sure they have what they need, and just so kind, honestly. Like think of how like a cow is nurturing and like provides milk for everybody, you know. Oh my gosh. That was a mess, guys. Okay. Sorry. What do others love about group 3? Stop chasing, it's yours. So I think that's a reminder that you don't chase anything. You already know it's yours. So you just keep working hard at it because you know it's coming. Almost ready. Something that you're working on is almost ready. It's almost there. Let's get you one more. This is like more than I got from the other groups. Don't let others tell your story. Yeah. I feel like that's why you help other people, because you don't want other people to tell it wrong, because you're so honest, right? And I think like you recognize other people telling the story wrong, that you don't want other people to tell your story, so you tell it. And in the back of your deck we have it's our choices that show us who we truly are. So far this has come out in every single group, which is amazing, because I feel like that really shows the incredibleness of my collective here on the channel. Like the people that watch my videos, you guys are absolutely phenomenal in terms of like the type of people that you are. Obviously you guys make good choices and you guys are people of your word and like not shitty people, you know what I mean? If that card keeps coming out for every group, obviously. Advice and guidance for group 3, please. Like, obviously, I have a bomb-ass collective watching. Oh, shoot. Almost dropped that. Okay. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Okay, so what do you think about that, you guys? Is there anything that feels out of place or like you need to really check? What feels out of place? What feels unaligned? Maybe it's time to let it go or make a change with it, make an adjustment. And you have Starseed. What lights you up? This card came out for another group as well. So you might vibe with some Starseed energy for sure. I feel like you're of another energy, Lemurian or Mintakan. In the back of the deck, we have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Now, this can be regardless of what you identify as. But I feel like your group has a lot to do with like purpose and passion and things like that. So definitely tapping into what's been calling to you, what feels misaligned to you, and like really focusing on that part of you. I feel like this part of the hype up is really you recognizing how incredible you are at like working really hard and being determined, and how people really admire that about you and how amazing that you are. And you just recognizing that for yourself and really being honest with yourself as far as like what feels off about you in your life that you want to tap into, getting into your purpose and your passion, and maybe shifting focus on that and really getting into alignment with that and working on that. Because I feel like maybe there's a goal that you've been wanting to reach out and grab and start working towards, and that's what you really need to start looking at. Because when it comes to that, you know, sometimes we need to really recognize how amazing we are, and that we are worthy and able to go after that, because you are. I mean, look at how amazing you guys are. You know, people think you're so amazing, and just, well, I mean, seriously, go watch this whole thing again, and how incredibly amazing you are, how attractive you are, how powerful and magical they think you are, how they think that you will never give up, and how magical you are. Like I said, how you're able to plant a seed and work really hard and make things flourish. You can do whatever this is that you feel like you've been called towards, you know? It's just about figuring out what that is. So let's finish off with these angel number cards for you guys. So, advice and guidance for group 3. We have number 1. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. I am innovative. Definitely, you guys are group 3. You have number 19. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work, and aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. For sure. And 19 condenses to 20, so that's 1 and 2. You're taking like steps in a new direction, you guys. Number 7, you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. Let's get you another one. Oh my gosh, 555. A major shift is about to come into your life, experience, and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. I am optimistic. Guys, incredible. Let's get you one more. We have number 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. Okay, in your back of the deck, we have 27. Your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. So you guys, that's incredible and just amazing energy, honestly. But that is where I'm going to leave your reading, group 3. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this, and thank you guys for letting me hype you up. I had so much fun doing this. Please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a little cow emoji so I know that you guys are from group 3. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I will also be dropping my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical community over there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. And yes, I will love to have you guys there. Thank you, Patreon, for the extra support and being here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you guys are watching this. And yes, I will see you guys soon. Bye. What's up, group 4? If you chose the teddy bear, this really cute guy, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put your teddy bear right there. I'm going to move this to the side for now. And we're going to start off right now with your charms. So I'm gonna give you a little peeky here, and we're gonna shake this up. And I'm gonna do my best to channel for you guys. I'm closing my eyes, I promise. Well, I think I got you more than I got anybody else, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I definitely got you more charms than anyone else. So bear with me. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have this cute little dice. We're only going to channel the one that I flipped up on. So this is like a boy. Well, looks like a boy. There we go. And it doesn't matter what you identify as, but I feel like this is definitely you guys tapped into your inner child. So you guys might be like really into playing games, like video games or board games, or you guys like to just go have fun, things like that, like Disney, Harry Potter, you know, Universal Studios, like going to theme parks, stuff like that, or like just going out to have like fun times, like doing kid things, you know what I mean? So like I'm seeing like those go-kart places that you go to. I don't know what they're called because we don't have that here. I think it's K1. We had one and then it closed, so we don't really have it here. Or water parks, things like that. You know, you like doing fun kid stuff. You're very in touch with your child side, if that makes sense. You also have this key here, and it's a very fancy key at that. So I feel like I don't know why I'm thinking the first thing I thought of was lock-in key, how they have all these different keys. So you might have a lot of hidden secrets, you know. I don't know why I thought of that like that. Normally I don't think of things like that, but I like to channel the charms in whatever way it comes to me because the energy is always different. But yeah, this made me think of Lock and Key. I don't know if that show might be significant for anybody out there watching, but very much like a lot of hidden secrets, and people find that very attractive about you. Like there's more to you that meets the eye, and they want to get to know you more. Like there's something so alluring and attractive about you that's just like secretive, and like they want to know more, you know. This looks like a bee, so you're very hardworking and you're very abundant at that, and you're sweet like honey. Those are like so many things coming through with that one little charm, so that's very interesting, seeing as how you have so many charms and one little charm just channeled so many things at once. But we're going with it. What is this? What is this? Ah, okay, I think it's a planet. I'm gonna go with Saturn. So I'm thinking like very much is it Capricorn? Because that's the first thing I thought of. I believe it's Capricorn. So I think like if you're interested in the first thing I thought of was Capricorn. So I don't know if that's like specific placements that you might have, but for some reason I just immediately went to the Last Kingdom. I don't know why. But something about you that they really admire is that you're very strong. Don't ask me why that came through that way, but it did. You're very strong, and your ability to like transform and just rise to any challenge because your ability to transform, like a metamorphosis type of transform, you know what I mean? It's just so intriguing to people. I believe this is an elephant, so I love this so much. Memories. You build so many memories, and you leave this very strong imprint. I don't think that's the correct word I want to use, but you leave a very you leave a mark with people that you touch, I guess. You know, like how people say people will remember you not by your name, but how you made them feel. That's the that's the thing that's coming through with this elephant charm, is like people really remember you for how you made them feel, and you make them feel like so good, you know. You have this lightning bolt, so of course first thing that comes to my mind is Harry Potter. Very magical. You're a wizard, Harry. There's something very intriguing about you. You're able to really do rise to the occasion and do what you need to do. That's actually like so incredible. want to go with this one, the letter N. Okay, this is going to sound so weird, but I heard nitwit, nitwit. And what that comes from, I'm not saying you're a nitwit, that's not what I'm saying. But what that comes from is like Roald Dahl. Do you know who that is? Roald Dahl books. And I can't pinpoint which book it came from, but it's one of his books. And I wanted to say it was from Matilda, but I don't want to be 100% sure. Not that I don't want to be 100% sure. It's just that I'm not 100% sure. But what that relates to for me is that you're somebody who definitely brings out like that childhood side. I don't know why it's making me think back to my childhood and how much I used to read all the time and be just immersed in my imagination. And I think you bring that out in people, and people really love that. Like, you're able to take them to so many places in their mind, and not just in their mind, but you're able to like make them see things that they weren't able to see before, and in the most magical way. And I think you're able to transcend so much. Does that make sense? Like, you're able to unlock things for people, and that brings me to this lock here. I think that you're able to unlock things for people that maybe they weren't able to see or able to do for themselves, because you have this comforting vibe about you. You know, you're able to really comfort people, you're able to really be there for them, and you're able to really just, like I said, help them see things that they weren't able to see before. Help them really unlock things that maybe were hidden away, locked up in their mind. They maybe pushed back because they've grown up too much. And it could be that childlike side and wonderment about you that they have maybe, like I said, grown out of, and you just have this way of being able to tap back into that for them. With this shoe, it's like Cinderella. I'm thinking Cinderella, if the shoe fits, you know. You are just, you have this innocence about you and this kindness to you, in which you help people in such a way where you don't expect anything back, and people love and find that so attractive about you. And I don't mean to say it in a way where they want to take advantage of you because of it, but in a way where they find that so inspiring, and just you leave them in amazement. This is a squid, and for some reason I'm just thinking like, you made me ink. I think people get nervous around you because there's something alluring about you, and they're like, oh, they don't want to like, you make them nervous, you know. And it could be like something like your attractiveness. It could be like because you're so strong. It could be something like that. I feel like it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, depending, because this group feels very versatile, to be quite honest. But it definitely feels like you have a hold on people in such a way where they like don't want to mess up in front of you, because they want to make sure that they are there for you in a way that you are there for them. The letter C is courage, and I think you give them courage in a way that's so interesting, because people don't even know you. But I think you inspire them in such a way where they have courage, knowing your story or seeing how you are, this air about you. And they think you're cute. Strangers think you're cute. Sorry, I had to burp a little. This other key here is quite different. It's like a skeleton key, and I think you have a lot of connection to your past and your family history, and I think that is very intriguing as well. It's like that's what you draw power from if you really want to tap into it. I think that you have like connection to your ancestors that might have like, you know, mediumship skills or psychic abilities, things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if you felt connected to them in that way. You also have the letter G coming out here too, which makes me feel grand, like grand or great grandmother, great grandfather, things like that. So I do definitely feel like this has a lot to do with connection to your family history, things like that. So I know this more so has to do with like what do people find attractive about you, but that's kind of the message coming through. But as far as like attraction, G, you seem to have like this very good girl, good boy, good person next door vibe. Like, does that make sense? Like the girl next door, the boy next door, the person next door kind of vibe to you that people find very attractive and alluring. I keep saying that in every group, alluring. That's like the word of the day, alluring. But that's what makes you so attractive. Ooh, and you have this one that I didn't see here, a rose. Yes, there's something so beautiful about you, like innocent beauty. So definitely that is what I'm seeing for you guys coming out from the charms. Something about your strength and your beauty and your resilience and how you're able to like give inspiration to other people with that. So intriguing. Who are you, group 4? It's like you have this like softness to you at the same time. Like it feels like so comforting, like somebody you've known for so long, yet you don't know at the same time. Because you just tell all your secrets to you, and yet you don't know very much about you. You know? Does that make sense? Okay. What do others find attractive about group 4? What makes group 4 so attractive? I'm not taking reversals. What do others... Ooh, what is this? 8 of Pentacles. What do others... Oh, what do others love about group 4? What makes group 4 so attractive? 2 of Pentacles. What makes group 4 so attractive? The 8 of Swords. And then for now, your back of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Okay, let's flip these. We have number 3, nurturing. Totally makes sense. We have peachy paradise. Enjoy the view in front of you. Happiness, contentment, gratitude. Yeah. Oops. We also have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Number 12, levitation, higher ground, belief, mastery, meditation. It's another number 3 coming out for you. And movement, guys. Okay. So right away, I feel like you guys are definitely loved for how grounded you are. This is the Earth Star chakra card. So that is the chakra right below the this one. So it's like even more grounding energy, if that makes sense. But like you guys are definitely so grounded and so nurturing, and it definitely makes sense because they're like the teddy bear energy, you know? When you think of teddy bears, like obviously that's like the pinnacle of like comfort, you know, if that makes sense. But definitely I feel like you guys are, and I say that in Sky's here coming to ask me to pet her. I wish you guys could see. But I feel like you guys are definitely people who are there for those who are in, why am I having a hard time with words? You are there for the people in your life. People really like your butt, by the way. Did I say that earlier? No, I did not. Okay, well, I didn't. I did not say that earlier. People really think you have a cute butt. That's coming out really and clear in my mind. Sorry. And you have really nice hair, and I also think that there's something about your lips that people really admire as well. So I wouldn't be surprised. Also, if you have really nice skin, I think that people might really admire that also, or at least really soft skin, you know? So yeah. Um, Anyways, and you have a playful nature about you, if that makes sense. Like, play, yeah. Anyways, getting more into it. I'm just trying to take all the things that are coming at me because it's coming at me pretty fast, and if I don't talk about it as they come, I might forget to talk about it, so I apologize. With nurturing, they love that you seem like somebody they want to cuddle with. Like, people want to cuddle with you. I don't know if you like to cuddle, but if you do, take that because they want to cuddle with you. But very nurturing, obviously, with that card coming out there, and somebody who they see a future with. You know, you're somebody who helps free them and helps to unlock things, like I said, and like, you are somebody who makes people feel appreciated. You know, you never cease to make someone feel loved and appreciated and seen, and like validate them in a way where they don't feel like they're crazy. You know, like, people have so many fears and anxieties, and like they feel trapped in their own mind and things like that. But I think you really allow them to free themselves because you make them feel so seen and heard and felt. You know, I think you really help to move them out of that space, and they really love that about you. And you have this comforting vibe to you. Like I said, there's no other way to say that other than that. I have to reiterate it over and over. Um, they love your ability to balance things and prioritize things, and how just balanced you are in so many aspects, not just in how you move about in your life, but in how you are spiritually, physically, financially. This could be in like love and work, things like that. Also, in how hardworking you are. You could be even a perfectionist, but not so perfectionist in which you're like overkill, you know, but in a way where you just the right amount, where like you do things so perfectly and they're like, wow, I can't believe like you actually put this thing so perfectly together. Like, it took you that, like, how long did this take you? And you're like, oh, it didn't take that long, because you don't overkill it. Like, there's just a balance for you, but like, it makes it, you make it look so effortless, if that makes sense, you know? And people just absolutely love that about you, and you just do it in such a balanced way in which you work smarter and not harder. Does that make sense? And people really love how you are able to make moves and make changes, and you help them make moves and make changes. You help motivate them to do the same thing. And also, you really are able to ground yourself and meditate, and like, not in a way where you seem like you're better than anyone else, but in a way where you understand that in order to get to the next level, you need to ground yourself, and you need to have a clear mind and a clear headspace so that you know where you need to go. You need to know where you are so that you can see where to go next. You know what I mean? How do you know where to go if you don't even know where you stand? You know what I mean? And I think you really understand that, and people really value that and see that, because not everybody, like, despite everybody knowing that that's what needs to be done, does not mean that everybody does it or can do it, you know, has the ability to do it, and you do it so well. You also have this way of like being able to work really hard when it's time to work really hard, and then when it's time to enjoy like the fruits of your labor, you know when to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Work hard, play harder. It's like that energy. Like, you have that sense of balance, you know, and people really love that about you and admire that about you and strive to be that, you know, strive to have that. And it's this enjoy the view in front of you, happiness, contentment, gratitude. You're not only are you like always striving for like the next higher thing, but you're also at the same time grateful and happy and content for what you have currently. You know, despite like always striving for the next thing, when you achieve what you have, you always take the time to really like sit in it and be grateful and happy for what you currently have, so that you appreciate it's there. You know, you give the love back. You understand that, like, should it all stop, you're happy with where you are. You're very grateful for all the things that you have, all the people that you have in your life. You always appreciate all of it, and people really love that about you. How you always look for the good. And like, I started to think about like the whole toxic positivity thing, and how there's a healthy way of looking at it and things like that. And if somebody wants to always look at the positive side versus the negative, I'm not going to say you shouldn't do that. I'd rather you look at things like that than you always look at the negative. You know what I mean? So I kind of shifted my perspective on that a little bit. So I won't preach like don't be toxic positivity. I'm not going to preach that anymore. Um, but at the same time, there's like a healthy balance, you know, to be practical. Um, but with this Knight of Cups here, it's really about you always offering your kindness, offering your love to other people, and being there for other people, and sharing your happiness with other people around you. And that's what people really love. You know, you don't just like take it all in for yourself and just keep it for yourself. You know, the whole point of like enjoying happiness and being happy and content and appreciating those around you is like to have that with those that you truly love and adore, you know. You also have the Six of Wands. Do others find attractive about group 4? Whoa, hold on. We have, this is the Two of Cups. And what is this? The Sun. I had one more card. Let me grab it. Okay, this is a bonus. The Three of Wands flipped out as well. On the back of your deck, we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so other things is that, you know, you'll achieve success and victory, and you, like I said, you reciprocate that energy back to those around you. You know, you really appreciate the people who are there for you, and you give back to them so freely. Not only that, but like you really value the relationships around you, and there's just so much joy and happiness around you, you know, and I think that you really appreciate it. You give it back, you bring life to those, you are the life of the party, and people really admire that. You know, there's so much energy that you bring, and good energy at that, and it's like a magnet. You know, you attract so much goodness and so much life, vitality, and this passion towards you that people really admire and like flock to you. With the Three of Wands coming out, I really feel like not only that, but you are very patient when it comes to things that you're working on, the seeds that you've planted, and like you plan carefully, and you're patient when it comes to these plans coming into play. And, excuse me, and you seeing these things come back into, oh my gosh, sorry, so much burps. And you seeing these things come back into shore, you know, like they're all coming back, and it's because you're very patient and you know when to surrender to the universe. People really admire, like I said, that push-pull balance, and how well traveled you are, and the ability that you have to go and do those things, you know, and you're so eager to share it and offer it to other people, like how you can do this too. You know, I think like you're not afraid to share that information when people ask you like, oh, what do you do, how are you doing this? Because I feel like strangers do ask you that sometimes. As far as you being comforting, you definitely always offer people like, oh, do you need a cup of tea, do you want to come over, do you want to go grab a coffee? Being there as a support system for people in your life, you know. And I feel like you're also that person who will like buy, you know, somebody, a random stranger, their coffee or pay for their lunch or something like that. You know, you just give back randomly, and that's such a kind gesture and just amazing. You know, I feel like there's something so kind about you. People really admire that and appreciate that about you as well. But yeah, just so loving, so absolutely loving and amazing. I'm gonna move forward with these cards here. You really are the life of the party, you guys. People are sad when you don't show up. Definitely, like I said though, your lips, something about your lips, your booty, your skin, and your hair. Yeah, for sure. So, what do people love about group 4 and find attractive? So many cards. I just need one at a time. What do people love about... Here we go. Someone that shows the way. Yeah, you guys are always willing to like show people the way, how you did something, or like, you know, what they can do. Just so comforting and nurturing, and just being there for people, supporting them, you know, giving them advice, things like that. The last battle. This for me is like people really admire your strength. They see how hard you work, how determined you are, and how you're willing to go to battle for people. Not to say that you fight other people's battles or anything, but like you're just there for people, you know, always. What do people love about group 4 or find attractive about them? This might be too fat of a deck and it's hard. I don't know why it's taking so long to come out. Here we go. Luck is self-belief. We have take time to yourself. And one more. I think those are more like advice for you guys. Remember to take time for yourself because you're always giving it to other people and being supportive for others. What do others love about group 4? Here we go. The next great adventure. They're always looking at what you're doing next because you have so many great adventures. They're eager to hear what's going on next. I open at the close. Yeah. So that for me means like you guys have so many things hidden within you and you're willing to share it with the right people. The right people. You know what I mean? So you won't share it with just anybody, but the people who deserve to hear it, you know? Which is good. So, advice and guidance for group number 4. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Here we go. With the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Wow, guys. What are y'all doing? We also have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? So I feel like this is a lot about like you guys going into like crossing into somewhere, and this is like at the opening, this is where you're coming out of. So it's like you guys are definitely in this shift, and like this reading was here to remind you of like how amazing you are, and just as you're going through this shift, You need to recognize how amazing you are so that you can get through it. You know what I mean? Advice and guidance for group 4. That's kind of what I feel like is going on for you guys. Believe in yourself. Remember how badass you are, because you're like at the tail end of like whatever you're going through. I feel like for a lot of you that are watching it, it might not be all of you, but it feels like you're crossing through something right now, and you're going through some ish, and you needed to hear some, like a lot of this that you're hearing. And it's like you really need to believe in yourself. You're not lucky. Your luck is your self-belief, and this is about you really understanding, like, take the time to pour into yourself and believe all of these things that you're hearing, because you are a fucking amazing person, and all of these people really admire so much about you. And it's just about you understanding that you're pulling through this dark path, and it feels like shit. It feels hard, but at the end of this tunnel, there's just this amazing part that you're journeying to. And the end, this says this. I'm sorry, the last card, this says, Starseed, what lights you up? Really just ask yourself, what is it that really lights you up? And really dig deep, you know, to find that answer, to find that motivation. The back of your deck here, we have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yeah, definitely. There's something going on deep in, going on beneath the surface. So like deeper than this reading, you know, because this reading was just to hype you up, you know, something like a pick me up. And the whole thing of why I did this reading is because I needed a pick me up, and I thought, like, if I need to pick me up, you guys must need to pick me up, or someone out there needs to pick me up. And you know, it's because I was feeling like crap. I was feeling like unworthy. I was feeling like all the things that I'm doing, it's just obviously I'm doing something wrong, because I felt like I kept getting pushed in like the wrong direction, and just I needed to pick me up. So if I needed it, you guys needed it. You know, somebody out there needed it. And if I can help just even one person feel amazing, because you are amazing. Don't let anybody dim your light or make you feel any certain way. I don't want you to forget just how magical and amazing you are. I need you to remember that. And I felt called to remind you of how incredible you are, you know, because you have something bigger to fight for. Something so much bigger. Oh, we already have a card coming out for your advice. Here we go. Where to go? Here we go. Number 14. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and effort are meaningful. I am practical. Yep, you are, guys. Totally. You also have number 15. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all of who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. I am wise. Definitely. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. We have number 27. Your mind is wide open, and you are tolerant and compassionate toward all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I am expressive. Let's get you 2 more. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. We have number 2. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. And one more. Advice and guidance for group 4, please. Your number 17. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. That you are, group 4. Seriously. The back of your deck is number 26. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. So you guys are incredible beings. I mean, honestly, there's something that you are working towards that's even bigger than yourself, which clearly shows in your advice and guidance section, because it feels like it's deeper and bigger than what we were talking about and getting at in your reading. And like, there's just more that meets the eye. There's so much more beneath the surface, and like, you're hardworking. You have this deep nurturing side to you. You definitely have this balance and this amazingness that people really admire, and you just need to recognize and remember that, you know. Understand like it's time for you to fill your cup up and just remember what it is that you're working towards. You know, remember your charms that we talked about as well, and how people really believe and how magical and hardworking you are, how beautiful you are, and how powerful and just amazing you are, you know. Just a little recap there. But absolutely amazing, you guys, group 4. That's where I'm going to leave your reading, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this and enjoyed hearing all of these things, and I hope it resonated and all of that. But yes, please go ahead and smash the like button. Comment down below a little bear emoji or a teddy bear. Is there a teddy bear emoji? So I know that you're from group 4. And let me know how this resonated for you, how you guys liked it. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family over there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So I would love to have you guys there. Thank you, Patreon fam, for being there and supporting and being here. And thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for letting me hype you guys up. I had so much fun doing this reading for you guys and hyping you guys up. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.